Hello YouTube. Let's use this really simple example to understand string formatting with percent, which is actually really simple. It can be cryptic, especially if you're a beginner, but you have luck because you're learning Python and not some low-level programming languages where things are really cryptic, even basic ones. So I'm using just IP and MAC addresses here, but that's really not important. You can put anything here. But in this way I think that you will understand practically through a little bit complicated data, complicated string, how to separate things in string formatting. It will be a little bit more obvious. So this is concrete data, and now we are just printing that in specific order. So check this out. When we are dealing with string formatting with percent symbol, we have at least three parts. So first part will be empty, what's the term, placeholders, which will be, there will be blank and they will be populated with actual data from these normal brackets here. So three things at minimum. Percent symbol, S stands for string in this case. Now slash and then here, they are just for new lines, so they're not that important here, you can disregard them. So percent symbol, S in this case for string, and that's all in quotes here. Okay, so pay attention, this is first part. And then you have space here, one space will be enough. Then percent symbol actually, but not in strings, but as a lone symbol here. Then again space, and then normal brackets. In the normal brackets, right now we are using two parameters or two elements, and we are shooting any of these elements back to blank spaces where print will take them and print them on screen. So you have a generic form right here, and then this will serve as a specific vertical, let's say, border between formatting, blank formatting, how your report will look alike, and actual data. Now your data can be here also, you don't need to put them in variable, but I think that this is a little bit more understandable in this example. So remember, when you're string formatting with percent, and actually with format also, which is another option in Python, you have three pieces: blank stuff, blank report, default report, some kind of border, and container of actual data. In this case we are just printing that on screen, we are not doing anything special, but I think that you got the idea right now about what's going on. Now if you're a beginner, just imagine that if you're playing Battlefield or any other game where you're shooting things, you have target and you have some kind of weapon, and this is land or border, so you're shooting from here through that border right here. Now this position is position 0, so it will by default grab this position 0, and this is position 1, it will grab for actual data from position 1. Now you don't see position 0 and 1 here, you just can imagine them, but that's the you know how things work in this case. Now when you using that other option in Python, dot format, then you can specify positions, and format is really useful to that. But in this simple old style case, we are just specifying percent symbol, and that stands for string. So you have let's just create some kind of stupid meta code. So you have some operation, and operation will be always be in some kind of brackets. Then you have blank report with percent and S, and then you have actual symbol percent, and again some kind of data, concrete data, for example, I don't know, 1 2 3 or ABC, whatever, 1 2 3, yeah. So let's disregard this because I don't want to confuse you. We will put some concrete data right here. Okay, so let's delete this. and let's change this to number 1 string, and this will be number 2 or string 2, whatever. And now when you print that, just a second, I need to organize this. And now when you print that, you will get something like this. Okay, really simple stuff. Now I actually didn't run this this example before. Stupid me. Let's go to that. Sorry about that, but the thing will work, you know. There you go. Sorry. Let's run it again. Yeah, now you have it, and that's it. Okay, so this is maybe a little bit one line. It look confusing, you know. So let's define a new line here, and let's run our program again. It's not program, it's just the dump script, nothing special. And that's it. That's it. Really simple stuff. I think that you know understand right now that, well, let's do actually do a bonus, and that will be structuring our reports with format, which is easier. So let's disregard this, and let's print some string. For example, IP will be blank space or blank placeholder, and Mac will be again placeholder. You don't need to state positions here, and then type dot and format, and exactly same things like we have done here. So IP and Mac, and you will get same results. Yeah, we can change it a bit to be exactly same, and that's it. You know, you can do that both ways. It's up to you what you like more. I think that this way is a much more useful if you're a beginner, if you don't want to mess around with this old style thing, especially because you can easily change positions here. So this is position 0 by default, and this is 1. Let's check this out. Okay, let's switch that to 0 1. So we are reversing things. Let's print it. See, now I have totally confused stuff. IP is Mac and Mac is IP. Or if you have some specific reason, you can you know, just put absolutely same positions here, and then you will get the same results, obviously. So disregard this IP and Mac. We are not talking about that part of string. We are just talking about positions. How many you can have them? Well, let's see. You know, 1 and 1 again, and 0. Let's see what we'll have. Will that be any kind of error? No, but we don't have, you know, useful representation of what we are trying to achieve here. Now, interesting thing, when you're using format, what will happen if you disregard specific position, but you have all these positions in place? So if when you are mixing things manually and automatically, let's use that term, let's see what's gonna happen. Error. See, because, check this out, value error, cannot switch from manual field specification to automatic field numbering. Now, if you're gonna use this, use it by default empty, and then specify positions with actual data here, or definitely use all positions. So either blank, either you need to specify them manually. So that's about it. Very simple stuff. Now you know both things. If you're a beginner, you know. Yeah, 10 minutes. long tutorial. Thank you for watching, and as always, thank you for support, and see you next tutorial.